Hello, so it's been a while since I actually post anything. I realize I only post like one video every month, which is kind of terrible, and hopefully that'll change after school ends in the next few weeks. But anyways, I just did a few little things here and there. I wasn't sure if I was gonna make a video of this, but I figured why not. So I finished painting the shoes. I also did some gems over there for the staff and the headpiece, and then I have the hip gem thing, and these are just little pieces that will attach the pendant and actually link the pendant to the chain. I'll show you what I mean later on. As for the shoes, these are just some old shoes that I had lying at home, and they actually worked pretty well. So I figured I'd just use them. I just had to tear off like a piece here that had ribbon on it, and then I just pasted over that and then painted it. And the paint that I used for that was actually this paint. It's the Liquitex Basics Acrylic color, and this one's in raw umber. And I actually find that these are really good for painting shoes or like belts and leather pieces because it bends and it doesn't like crack off like a lot of paints might. But yes, that's all I did for that. That's what they look like. I think they'll look really nice with the ribbon thing that is gonna go up her leg, especially if it's like a slightly lighter brown shade. And then I also did these gems. I'm not gonna talk much about them here. These are going to be glued onto the staff. And I'm also going to be using them on the piece that goes across her forehead, the little like strap thing with the beads on it. I'm going to be using these for that, and I actually made these with glue gun glue. I might do a separate video. None of these things for the most part are done. The shoes are probably done, but like the rest of these aren't done right now. These I'm still gonna see if I can make them look a little bit more shiny. The hip jewel I obviously have to paint. It's not even glued on right now because I don't want to glue it on until I paint it. So these are just made out of hot glue gun, and then I painted them with this, which is the Maybelline Color Show in Keep Up the Flame. That's number 250. So I just painted them with that, and I got this. And then for the hip jewel, it's basically just craft foam primed with Mod Podge, and then this is just like a ball that I got from the dollar store. It's actually like foam inside, and I just cut that off to where I want it to be, and then I think it works pretty well. It was cheap. It'll look nice once it's all painted and comes together, hopefully. So these are actually just attachment pieces for the pendant. So it's gonna link the actual pendant to the chain that's gonna go around my neck. So it's gonna look something like that. Obviously the positioning is a little bit weird, but you get the gist of it. So it'll be like that, and then the chain will attach to this part right here, and then it'll come up. And to make these, I actually just used this stuff, this intense tub. It's the Crayola air dry clay. You can also use, I guess, any other type of clay. Like you could use Sculpey. I didn't want to use Sculpey because it's expensive and I wasn't sure it was going to turn out right. So I decided to test it with the air dry clay, and it actually turned out pretty decent. So I'm probably just gonna use the air dry clay for the actual thing. And then what I did with the clay, obviously you let it just air dry for as long as you possibly can. I think I left mine for like 3 days. And then I just primed it with like a buttload of layers of Mod Podge, like a lot. I just did that because that way it'll make it more durable, because the Mod Podge sort of adds like a rubbery texture to it. So like I dropped this one time and I almost died because I thought it was gonna break, but it was totally fine because it had the protective layer of Mod Podge. And then once that dried and everything, I just painted it like I painted everything else. So with the FolkArt metallic paint in 658 Antique Gold and 577 Sahara Gold. So I just mixed these two. I want to make it a little bit brighter, so I actually used a lot more of this and just a little bit of this. And I mixed that and then painted it, and yeah, I have to do some more layers of this because I think this is just one layer right now. Hopefully that turns out well. I'll probably have some more updates about a few other things, like I'm working on the arm bracers right now, so hopefully I'll have an update about those soon. That's it for now, and I hope that this was interesting or informative in some way. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!